Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Max here. Welcome back to another episode of the Friday podcast. Today, as you can see, I'm by myself, and the reason for that is because I wanted to talk about my personal side of things and basically my story so far on this platform and what I plan to do in the future. And let's get right into it. So, this channel was actually started 4 years ago at this point. For no apparent reason, by the way. Me and my friend just decided to compete. Not really compete, but just try and see how many subs we can get and who can get the most subscribers in, just a certain time period. So he quit after like a few months, and so did I. Nothing really came out of it. We just made a couple Black Ops 3 videos here and there, and some FIFA videos, maybe one or two of those. Nothing came out of it. We just had some fun, and we kind of forgot about it. And then 2 years later, in Was it Feb? I think it was January, February time. I kind of just picked up YouTube again for no reason. Once again, I was just bored during the winter holiday, and I was like, "Yo, let's make a video." And it was 1 a.m. at the time, so I remember I just came downstairs and started making a Fortnite video for no reason. It's a bit weird how I got into it, and I really don't remember how I made my name either. I'm gonna have to rebrand down the line, hopefully. Or well, I don't know about hopefully, but I probably will end up just making my channel Max or something when my name gets out there, and that's a when, not a if. So you better stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's get into some of the roots of where I actually started, which was when I was about 8, 9, 10 years old. When I really got into video making. So at the time on YouTube, there was these um, like Lego animation type videos, and I used to absolutely just love them. I tried to replicate some of them and make my own, but it didn't quite work out. As you can imagine, I didn't have the gear for that sort of stuff, and I wish that I did, because I was a I was a super big fan of that sort of stuff back in the day. Um, but yeah, I kind of just experimented with some of that stuff, just got into seeing how that sort of stuff works, and I found it pretty interesting. So that's where my interest kind of began. But as I said, later down the line, the actual channel 4 years ago, and then 2.5 years ago, I came back to YouTube for good. And when I came back 2.5 years ago, I didn't upload much, probably once every few weeks, once a month. Um, the reason being is because I didn't know anything about YouTube or how to get an audience, so I wasn't motivated to upload. I just did it for the sake of it. I was like, let's just see what comes out of it. And in 2018, which was the first proper year of doing, well, I don't know about proper year, but first year of doing YouTube and uploading Fortnite to it, I got 10,000 views. I think I checked this. I seen this on my Snapchat memories a few months back, and I was like, I got 10,000 views in a year's time. And with the progress over the last couple months and years, I can get that amount of views in 4 days now, which is kind of crazy. And I really appreciate the support and all that stuff. It's kind of mind blowing that, if basically when you put the work in, it works, which is what I never really saw prior to this on the social media platforms anyway. And like start of 2019, I was like, uh, yo, like the 10,000 views came in 2018, and I was like, okay, that's good, but this year we're gonna do it bigger. And in 2019, I really started educating myself on how YouTube works, what some of the best ways to build an audience are, and stuff like that. And I really got tagged into that sort of stuff. So I found a bunch of video creators who made it out there, and who created a bunch of tutorials on how to, grow your channel and all that sort of stuff. How to brand, how to do YouTube marketing, how to do business sort of stuff, and I really got like inspired, and I was like, okay, now let's put all this knowledge to work, and then slowly but surely the channel started growing, and I was like, okay, this is actually working. And then in 2019, August 22nd or 26th or something, I remember those two dates. I don't know which one it was. I think August 22nd was when I got my first 1,000 subscribers. And it was pretty funny actually, because on the same day I was getting some exam results, and I actually got pretty decent ones that could let me come back into the school I wanted to go into and do the subjects I wanted to do, which was another great thing about that day. But then after that, YouTube just kind of went a little downhill, not because I stopped uploading, not because I was doing anything wrong, just because I think I wasn't uploading as much or something, and the success that I got in August of 2019 kind of fell off. I think I got 74-ish thousand views in August 2019. But anyways, things went a little downhill, and I was getting like 15 to 25k views a month from then. But I was still uploading. I was motivated. I was putting content out that I knew, would rank in search over time and still bring in views down the line. So I was like, okay, I'm still growing. This is still a thing I like doing, and I think it just kind of evened out to come down to a level of views that was higher than prior to that August month. But the August one was just kind of a random blow, not a blow, but I don't know what you would call it really. Just a month where I got kind of lucky, and like attracted a larger audience than I ever have. But anyways, this stuff went into 2020, which this quarantine's actually been really good, and it's helped me boost my views up by a ton. And at one point, I was getting like 100 to 200k views a month, which is kind of mental. And we're about to hit that 1 million views mark, which is another crazy milestone. I'm waiting for that to come up. I'm going to be super hyped. And we're nearly on 4,000 subscribers at the point of recording this. We're only like 90 something away, I think. Which, give it a few days and we'll be at 4,000 basically. But yeah, that's what's been going on. I think by the end of the year we'll finish on roughly like 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers maybe, and like 1.4 million views, which is just mad. Like I never thought I could reach these heights, and I'm only gonna carry on uploading in the future. The thing is, next year at school, well, I don't know what's exactly gonna happen with all this Corona stuff, but it's gonna be an important year regardless, because that's basically gonna be my final year at school, year 13 over here in the UK. And I want to focus on my A levels and really get that done, because honestly, I've not been a big fan of school ever. At some points, I really despised it, and at some points, I was like, maybe this ain't so bad. Mostly, like the reason I hate it is because most of the knowledge you get from it, you really forget unless you're going into that specific field. And that time could be used way, way wiser on things that actually matter. And the school curriculum is a bit broken, bro. Like I think all of the school stuff, it was basically made for factory workers who are there to follow instructions. And if you don't, you get punished, which is that 1800s, 1900s mentality, which is not gonna work anytime soon, and it's only going downhill, I think, especially in the next couple of years with tech evolving so fast and just the world in general like evolving. So I think the school system's gonna fail pretty soon. But besides that, the reason I really didn't like school was because it is like there's just a lot of things you can do outside of it, like that are more enjoyable and more beneficial for you. The reason I liked it was probably just because I could vibe with some of my friends, like yes sir, and I met some great people throughout my life in school. That is, uh, there's some lifelong friends, obviously. But yeah, that's what I think on school. And after finishing this year, well, we're gonna have to wait and see because you can't really plan anything at the moment with all this Corona stuff. Imagine like later down the line, it won't be such a big surprise if something like this happens again. But anyway, I don't really want to go to uni after I finish year 13. I'm kind of looking for an apprenticeship, which is I'm sure a lot of you know this, but you basically just go into work, and 80% of it is work, and then 20% of it is like theory and studying, probably something like that. And I kind of want to go into the digital side of stuff, as in digital media, maybe journalism, marketing, advertising, all of that stuff. Um, or I want to take a gap year and grind out YouTube, like do 2 uploads a day, because I feel like that's more than manageable if I have a gap year. Because most of the time now, the only reason I won't be uploading is because I've got schoolwork to do. And I'm not gonna have any excuses when I do the gap year. So we'll see if I'm really up to this. But yeah, those are the two real options. I mean, uni I just see as an overpriced library, yeah, with a bunch of like information that you could get anywhere, like on the internet now, and you can get it online, bro. Like, and you're paying like what, roughly 30, 40k over here for 3 years at uni. Oh yeah, and that brings me on to another point. Spending 3, 4, 5 years in education again, bro. Nah, I don't really want to do that. I'm not a big fan of all of that academic stuff. I really respect it, but I've had enough of it, man. All this theory stuff, it's just like it's not for me. I want to get that hands-on sort of stuff and just get into work ASAP, and that experience is only going to build up from there. But yeah, uni, bro. I don't know. Like, if you're trying to get into like a position where you're a doctor or you're a lawyer and you absolutely need that degree, bro, then obviously you're gonna have to go through it. Like, I'm not flaming anyone that's gonna enjoy uni or thinks that uni still has a place in society and all that stuff, because it does. It does. You can't just let some random guy become a doctor and then operate, man. Like, that's just not the way it works. You obviously need someone to get that diploma and that, but you get my point. It's gonna become it's becoming useless day by day, and it will only become less useful down the line. Which for some people it might be sad, for some people it might be what they wanted. Which I'm more on that side. But yeah, that's what I think of that. Uh, but anyway, the big plan and the big dilemma I've kind of had in the past couple of weeks and months is whether I should take that gap year and focus on my YouTube career, so called, and try and see what comes out of it. Because I feel like I've learned so much over the years on this platform, and it's only going to give me more experience, really, that one gap year, and I'm probably going to do a bunch more stuff during that year. Maybe get some work experience and all that stuff as well in some, position where I'm doing some marketing or some digital media sort of stuff. Uh, or whether I should go into well, let's not go too far. Let's not go past year 13 for a start, because this year is going to be quite big, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to be toning down on the uploads, because I do want to get those grades and just pass at this point, because I just kind of want to get school over and done with here. But at the same time, like, if I tone down on the uploads, my YouTube's gonna grow slower, which is gonna mean it's gonna take more time for me to make this into a job if I can do that. So it's a bit of a dilemma in it, but I guess in August for the rest of it, I'm gonna be posting 3 times a week, and then we'll see how September, October, November time goes. I might cut down to 2 uploads a week, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. And yeah, that's really what I wanted to say. I mean, at the moment, I've made enough videos until the 13th of September, yeah. So you're gonna be seeing pre-recorded stuff for the next couple weeks. Mainly gonna be tutorials, like always, because that's the way I can bring people into the channel, and then they can start watching all of my other stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, kind of still have to schedule them, do the thumbnails and stuff, and I need to still record 1 or 2 podcast episodes, which is a bit long, but it's quite enjoyable actually. So yeah, the only thing is sometimes I say questionable stuff, and I'm like, I might want to re-record that, and then after I'm just like, well, actually, keep it. Might as well. Content is content, as you guys know. Um, so yeah, that's something. But anyway, that kind of wraps it up here. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment some stuff, literally anything. Comment what you think on uni and all of that stuff, or anything I've said in this video. Make sure you do write as much as you want, because even if you write me an essay, I will read it and I'll definitely reply to it, because I do reply to all my comments unless it's spam or just some people trying to act up and give me that hate, bruh. But nah, anyway, wraps it. If you're still here, comment the number 27, and your boys is out. Peace.